Hey guys, welcome back to the shop, and today I'm gonna raise a question. Has this shit ever happened to you? Ladies, gents, welcome back to the shop. I'm Handy Andy, and today you just saw me put a screw in my own tire for the reason that I'm going to show you how to patch your tire up on the road. Let's get going.
Alrighty everyone, so for today's video we're going to figure out how to plug a tire, and I'm going to show you what I bought as well as how much it costs. And you're going to be surprised that some of this stuff is actually relatively cheap at your local suspects, Riley's AutoZone. So first but definitely not least, we are going to get this tubeless tire repair kit. It comes with one tire rasp, one plug insertion tool, and a butt ton of plugs. Next, we're going to need a little bit of rubber cement. This will be dual purpose. It acts as a lubricant as well as a little bit of sticktivity for when the repair is done and dried. And then something you should have in your vehicle at all times, is an air inflation kit. It could be one of the usual suspects like slime or something like that, but it needs to be able to plug into the cigarette adapter and fill up your tire. Something that helps, definitely need, have a toolkit handy. What you're going to need is a pair of dikes. This is going to help you grab onto any screw and then rip it out, because we can't plug it if there's a screw still in there. And if you can't find my X in stores, you can use needle nose pliers. They just don't have that sharp edge to grab onto stuff. And then again, all of this around just about 10 bucks, including taxes, in California. Not bad. Let's get started.
Gangsta pose. So, what we're first gonna do, pull off somewhere safe, i.e. gas station, parking lot, any sort of parking lot. If you're absolutely screwed, you can do this on the side of the road. However, make sure you're well illuminated and people know you're there so they don't just slam into you, because then you'd have more problems than a flat tire. Alrighty, gents. So, if you're in a dangerous spot, let's do as much prep work as we can inside the vehicle, i.e. let's get everything prepped. So, here we are gonna open our awesome new tools. It's gonna be yard sale if you put them off, open them a little too hard. And so all we're doing right now, we're splitting the plastic away from these little plugs. And they're quite sticky. I think they're tar, but now we're gonna get our little eyelet tool. I don't know if that's focusing for you. And then we're going to thread this little tarry goopy rope. Wow, my favorite jam. Let me make sure I'm recording, that would suck. Okay, cool. Alrighty, now that my favorite song is done playing, we are actually going to thread this goopy little rope. It's definitely not goopy, it's definitely very sticky though, but you want it threaded halfway. Reason being, the plug is gonna sit inside the tire like that. So, now that we got that threaded, we can go as far as to open our rubber cement. Make sure that's cracked open. They come with a little metal seal and a little piercer. Do that, open it, and then cap it again. Stuff dries, and you don't want that to dry out. And so from here, we're actually gonna remove the screw in our tire. All right, we're already prepped. All we gotta do now is throw a little bit of this rubber cement onto our goopy little rope. What that's gonna do is lubricate it for us, because this is awfully sticky. And when it dries, it's actually gonna help seal the hole. So, little tips and trick, mind you, they don't come with this. However, you could buy them in the same section, pretty much damn near right next to this kit. So now, let's work on getting this shit out. So if it's all the way in the tire like this, it's gonna be quite difficult. That's why I prefer edge dikes, like they have a cutting edge, and it's kind of just one-sided. Reason being, you could actually get flush with the tire and get under the head of a screw or a nail, and then you could proceed to pull it out. Not that way.
Come on, bitch.
So mind you, if your tire is deflated, you want to pump it up utilizing this tool. Reason being, when you go to rasp the tire, it's going to be a pain in the ass because the tire is going to deflect with the tire rasp. The job of the rasp is to rough up the edge of that rubber. That way, your tire plug has more to stick to, and creates a little bit better of a seal. So you can probably hear air escaping as we yank this nail out. And then we're gonna do this very quickly. We don't wanna lose air. We don't wanna take up any more time than we need to on the side of the road. Or if you're in a gas station parking lot, I'm betting that weird crackhead dude is about to ask you for $1 and he's making you nervous already. So let's get this done rather quickly. All right, cool. Screw is out. Now, insert your tire rasp into the hole. It will take force. You just have to open up a can of man. If you could get the ones with the T handle, that works out much more fantastic. But all you're doing is sticking this rasp tool into the hole, twisting, and really just trying to rough up the inside of that hole. And then from here, it'll start to get easier once you get all the way through into the cavity of the tire. So now we're going to twist as much as we can till it becomes easy to remove this tool. So see how it's sliding in and out easier and easier? We're getting to the point where we want. So now this tire is completely rasped. I'm going to add a little bit more rubber cement. It's going to be a very small hole. What we're going to do is very quick. You're going to rip this out, take this, and then you're going to stick it in the tire until about 1 inch of the tail end of your plug is sticking out. And then from there, like fucking Excalibur, you're going to rip that shit out of the tire, and then the plug is actually going to stay in. Watch this. Notice how the air stopped coming out.
So as you can tell, that this is hard work because I'm starting to sweat like a used car salesman.
So as you can see, I've got just a small enough tail outside of the tire to let me know that I'm well within the tire. Now, time to rip this out. No more air. So from here, check your tire pressure with a tire gauge. Fill if necessary. If you're in a dangerous spot, this is okay to go ahead and pull into a safer spot. But from here, that's it. Pretty simple. It's always great to have a tubeless tire repair kit in your vehicle at all times because you never know what life is gonna throw at you. Alrighty guys, pretty simple and easy. Obviously you've seen, you don't have to be a mechanic to plug your own tire. This is gonna save you fees for tow trucks. If you have AAA, you don't have to wait around 2 days for them to respond anyway. And you can self-rescue, and I'm all about self-rescue. So again, it's important to keep a certain amount of kit in your car at all times. Water, tire repair kits, tire inflation kits, stuff to, illuminate. One thing I didn't show you is always have a headlamp. Go to the camping section of, the usual suspects like Walmart or any other place, Camping World. Get a little headlamp because you never know when you have to do this in the dark. Again, everyone, I'm Handy Andy. Thank you for watching. See you next time.